Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. I'm feeling a lot of love for you today, Pisces. So today is on the last day of Today I'm Grateful, which I'm going to be very sad that it ends. I honestly didn't anticipate just how much everybody would embrace this so very much. It makes me very sad that I don't have something to draw for every single one of you, but always feel that way. But please know that this gratitude that you have been putting on every comment, I've read every single one of them. So you have infused my every day in April with gratitude. And anybody else who comes here, it is truly amazing and a miracle. I will call it a miracle, and I am so grateful for the miracle that is you, Pisces. You elevate this planet to a place where it needs to be. Even on the bad days, some of you were coming in when you were not feeling well, where things were not going right, and you were finding something to be grateful for. Even when you said, I'm not feeling very grateful today, but here goes. I would like to say that you guys are fantastic. You are fantastic, okay? You're exactly the group of people that I need to surround myself with in my life. And I'm grateful that Spirit led me down this path so that I can gratefully be part of your lives, okay? So I will leave that here because the blubbering Pisces in me is going to take over. So the Spirit approves. They've blocked my ears, so they like this burst of emotion. I don't do it very often. I'm a very strong Pisces, as all of you are. But I'm feeling the tenderness, you guys. I really am. It's literally, hopefully not choking me up too much, but a little bit. So I'm going to take a sip of coffee, regroup. And we're going to begin this, Pisces. We're going to start today, okay? It's a beautiful day. It's a cool day, but a beautiful day. And I'm going to take the soul's journey here. We're going to start with that. It's been cold last few days, so I have very stiff fingers, I would say. It's been interesting. I don't suffer from any arthritis, but it's just that my fingers have been feeling a little bit on the stiffer side. So for some of you, maybe it's just pulling through or I don't know, letting you know that, maybe it's a little harder for some of you right now, the aches and pains, right? Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So, yeah, that's what I was feeling. I'm feeling as if that some may have to just pay attention to your health. I'm not seeing anything detrimental, but they really want you to realize that the body that you're in, the body that you're moving into, you have to love it unconditionally, okay? I'd be the first one to fail on that one because I've been very hard on my physical body for years. It's very hard for me to find good things. Well, it took a long time, let's just say, for me to find good things to look at. Very low self-esteem. But I have less of a problem now, let's just say, okay? I'm aging, so I'm doing it as gracefully as I can. And I really feel this. This is just, and it's got the greenish blue tinge. So we're going from the heart to the throat chakra. So it really wants you in that area where you put food down your throat to feed yourself. It's looking at stuff like take care of you, okay? Take care of this physical vessel. It needs it. It needs your attention, okay? Just as much as your spirit. It needs your attention. It needs for you to give it enough rest, to give it nourishing foods, to less chemicals, more... I'm seeing a lot of stuff coming from the ground, homegrown, you know what I mean? I know there's different stuff that's going out there. You shouldn't eat a lot of this and more of this and stuff, but really they're talking more of the earth stuff coming like less process, you know, more in its natural form is what I'm feeling with this card. Okay, so they're saying it will help you a lot, even the littlest things that you can do. You know, water, that's vital. I won't tell you to drink 8 glasses of water, but I mean, you know, just drink water when you're thirsty. You know, remind yourself that water is the gift of the planet to you. Just take care of you. It's a small message, but it's a real big message. And we have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Okay, so we're going to be broaching as well that some of you may be still only using intuition for manifesting wants. Let's just put it that way. And they're saying that you should really use this as part of your reasoning, part of your life, part of your everyday thing. If you have a question, you should really just think about it through intuition, okay? If there's no need to rush into anything, you should always just use your intuition to help you, okay? They want to integrate spirit and intuition as your part of everyday life. Like, I woke up, I made a coffee, I talked to spirit, you know, I really went inside myself, listened to the voices and what they were telling me inside, you know, like voices. Yeah, it's not really a voice, but that guide inside of myself telling me, you know, when I say, you know, Spirit, what should I do today? And then suddenly I had the idea that, you know, I had to spend a bit of time outside and that, you know, corner of that lot, and then of my lot to dig up, you know, part of that because I wanted to plant something. That is part of intuition too, okay? And it may be even spirit telling you that just breathing in air today would be a good thing, going and separating yourself from other situations and getting that break. The art of planting something will also inspire you to think of something else. This is all intuition, okay? But we dismiss that. We think it's just our thoughts. It's our ideas. What we have to wrap our minds around is that it is our thoughts, it is our ideas, but it's integrated. It's integrated with intuition. It has to be, it is all together. And it's not something that you need, that you're going to wear out. You can use it all the time, every day, whenever you need it, whenever you think about it. You can just make it part of your everyday, okay? That's a big sign today. They want us to integrate the both. We've been separating spirit and body for so long that it's going to take a while for people to realize that there is no separation. Oh, yeah. And again, in flow with money. This right now, when as soon as I saw it come down, the only thing that come is that we have also been taught that material things such as money and wanting to better ourselves in life is evil. This is all part of a different weave that we're part of, right? Spirituality is good, money bad, and there is no such thing. Money is spiritual. It's not spiritual. How do I put this? Money is part of everything, such as trees. It's part of everything. And wanting some to better ourselves, to feel better, not to worry about family, not to worry about famine, not to worry about the basic needs, is a-okay. To want some so that we can live our lives of such as I am doing, being a reader for you, for myself. Okay, it's not just for you, it's for myself. I have to tell you, I get as much enjoyment as some of you do watching me. I get as much enjoyment doing this, coming to this beautiful table with these beautiful cards. This is a very sacred and beautiful space for me. Okay, it has my heart, it has my soul. So this is something everybody should be able to do. Okay, it is the number 47. I always see the gardener again in the 7 of Pentacles, digging up and making changes. Well, this is a change they want you to make. They want you to realize that Money is not evil, and it's okay to want it. It's okay to want things. It's just, you have to cut the line between power and greed and just wanting money so that it brings you happiness, fruitfulness, and it's okay if you want to trip somewhere to rest on the beach. I'm seeing like some of you going, yeah, but what if I want to go to, what is it, Keiko's? I have no idea. Anyway, never been there. But if I want to, it's okay. That's okay too. If you're going to bring somebody eventually and just like when we get out of all of this and you want to go vacation and get some sun and feel happy and raise your vibration, that's fine. Okay? If you're oppressing nobody, don't worry about it. Money is not evil. It's just, it is a benefit that we can have so that we can move forward. The edge of evolution feels messy. And what do you really want? They're both of them. One is 4, 27, 9. What do you really want? 9. Very important one. We're going to reach this one in a minute, okay? Because this one's powerful. The edge of evolution feels messy. Absolutely. This is evolution, okay? To bring together mind and body in the same venue is harder than you think. People are going to want to separate them forever. They're going to want to think that you go back to spirit instead of realizing that we are already of spirit and that we are one and that source is within us. That means that God is inside of us, okay? Some people are going to have a hard time. They're going to say you're not God, but we are. We're all God. We're all part of God. God is one. It's all the same thing. But, you know, it's okay to let people, some will never come to the terms of this. They will not understand. It's going to be very hard, you guys. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm swearing there, but I'm not shitting you on this. This is not going to be easy, okay? There are a lot of people who are just, they're not there. And some of them will never be there. But the important part is, are you going to be there? Are you going to be one of these people who create a new reality where spirituality is something that's understood, okay, on the human form? We can't understand it completely. We're not in that realm. But what we can understand, and that we can utilize it and use it and make it a beautiful part of our lives that takes us out of oppression, takes us out of so many things, okay? The stuff that should be fixed, like famine, and we shouldn't live on a planet where anybody should go hungry, ever, okay? But we do. We have the big differences. I want to be part of the movement that's going to change the world. The thing is that don't put the whole burden on your shoulders as well, okay? This is a big message today, Pisces, okay? Some of you are going to want to go out there and change everything, and Spirit is saying that's impossible. Not in one lifetime. Well, I mean, it's not impossible, but we don't... I'm not sure if we want to start a revolution. But they're saying the point that they're trying to make is that it's important. Whatever's important to you right now, change that, okay? You don't need to do it by yourself, is what they're saying. Every single one of us here can do a little something to change the world, going in a better direction, in a better place. And all of us together can make a very big difference. This is baby steps again, okay? This is like 365 people in 1 year doing 365 things to change the world individually. You only did one thing that year, but that's a lot of people doing a lot of things. That ends up being even more and more and more. Do you see the rolling effect, okay? The other thing that they're going to tell you is, what do you really want? What do you really want? X marks the spot. You see that? You're going to have to really figure out, if you haven't done that already, what you really want out of your life right now, Pisces. What do you want? What is your dream? What is your purpose? How do you want to go? How do you want to go to the direction you want to? And what is it you want to attain once you're there? Okay? Wow, these are really, really, really big. Okay. Okay, underneath the deck is written, overthinking can spoil the magic. Just remember that. It's under the deck, but I'll leave you the thought. We are overthinkers, and we would be the ones to change the world because we think about things an awful lot. But this is the way it is, Pisces, okay? I'm going to move these cards a little bit so that I can have more room and you guys can see more. You can see that? I hope so. These are such beautiful colors. Okay, before I pull tarot, I'm actually going to do a little bit of a singing bowl thing, just because. Just because. Let's bring it up. Why don't you take some deep breaths with me? Another one. That's 3. I like to take 4. There you go, Pisces. Oh, ooh, feels good. All right, so let's pick a tarot deck today. Let's talk. I want to use the original Rider-Waite. I'm going to think the pink deck. Ooh. Oh, I haven't said thank you to Liam and Mona in a while, but thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving me all these beautiful messages for the collective that will enlighten and uplift us and uplift the vibration. You guys are so powerful and you're so helpful. And I know you tell me that I'm in that realm. Your teacher, but you are most certainly my teacher here. And I am so very grateful for both of you, for your guidance, for your help, for your explanation, for making this transition very, very comfortable for me. Because I know for some it's not. And I am very grateful. Very, very grateful. So let's get this show on the road, you guys. You know we can do it. All right, we have the 3. Okay, so this is just, this is Spirit sending gratitude to me. I'm actually not going to leave this here. This is them. The 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups is their usual way of, the 3 of Cups is a lot of love. So, yes, thank you. All right, so there we go. Yes, now we're talking Pisces. Page of Cups came out. We're talking about Pisces, absolutely. Okay. We're talking about reestablishing, if you haven't done so already, being a true Pisces with your cup always ready to help, always ready to receive, to give, to be wonderfully beautiful in your dream like fashion, to be always a fresh addition to any lifetime. Okay, Pisces? The dreamers of life are the ones that make it magical and fun. You've got to remember that, okay? Pisces really do this. We sometimes forget, but we're always here to do this. Right, with the moon, okay? I'm actually getting from this, we can make some illusions or some that people think are illusions into reality, okay? Just think of things like anything that's been invented by Pisces, or maybe somebody who have Pisces soul, I will say, okay, even if they're not Pisces. They've adapted things to make them work, okay? People say, you can't do that, that's not going to work, but we do. We do, and they do. And then we end up with things like smartphones, and we end up with things like satellites, and somebody on the moon, and all kinds of wonderful things, okay? Humanity is taking leaps and bounds, and it's all been done by, even if it is a scientist, somebody who's been able to think, have the initial thought or the initial dream of, I wonder if we could do that. That's a dream, okay? That's a dreamer. They may put science behind it and utilize everything they can to get to it, but it began with the dreamer, the Pisces, okay? And like I said, you don't have to be a Pisces. I know this is a Pisces channel. I'll just call it, you have a Pisces soul. My husband is a Virgo, but he has his north node is Virgo, but his south node is Pisces. So he was Pisces in a previous life. So that really comes into play. He's a double Virgo Pisces. Unbelievable. You have the Hierophant. Yeah, absolutely. This is all still about evolution. See, the edge of evolution feels messy because you're breaking down belief systems. Things that people have believed so far that we've just, they put it so much into concrete that they can't get past it anymore, okay? So all these, you know, I won't specify, but I have a few that, like, I have been part of religions, trying to find my way in life, trying to find a synchronicity, okay? Trying to find guidance in religions. And I've seen a few, and the thing is that the rules are so concrete. You know, it has to be this way and no other way, regardless if it's hurting anybody. It's just the art of ruling, of power. Instead of empowering the individual, they want to have power over the individual. And this is the thing that is the problem, okay? Even today, when people are talking, they're talking over each other, and they want to be heard. They want to have power over the situation instead of empowering the situation. Wow, this is really deep. These are not my words. I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart. But you know what? It makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Let me see here. Right. Okay. So, well, the Sun and the Nine of Cups. What do you really want? Right underneath that card. This is what you want. You want clarity in your blessings to come true. So when you meditate on that, or when you're thinking about what you want in life, think of these things, because those are the things. You want something that will bring you happiness, clarity, and your wishes and blessings coming true. So really, really think about it. What do you really want? And don't worry that if you're thinking, well, I want to help and fix the world so that people can be spirit, and you can do that too. But spirit really wants you to find what makes you happy, what makes you tick, okay? And I know that I've seen comments in other readers. I do look at other readers, by the way. I look at Dee, Evolution, Consciousness Journey. There's some of her readings that really, really, really are beautiful to me. I think she's a very soft and caring individual. You can sense it in her readings. She really wants to help the world, and I think she's wonderful. Okay, so what do you really want? I completely went left field. I was thinking of another reader. Right, the comment section in that reader, they're saying, not specifically her, but in the past I've seen where they say, I want money. Why don't I have money? I want to be rich. You know, I want $1 million. Okay, but do you think it's going to bring you happiness and blessings? Or is it just the physical act of the $1 million? Anybody can work for $1 million. Okay, you can work hard enough in your life and put that number in your bank account at one point. But what do you want? Is it just the physical $1 million that brings you safety and security, or what you think is safety and security? Money can come and go. It can be won and lost. It is so fast moving. What do you really want in your life? Okay? What is going to make you happy? Okay? You want to be a writer? Do you want to read? Do you want to help people find their connectiveness to each other? Do you want to deal in love? Do you want to deal in numbers? Some people love to count. Some people, they have a passion in life. What do you really want? What's going to make your soul feel great? Do you want to know what that is and why it speaks to you? Do you want to feel that connectedness to your desires? I do. I always do. And I'm always happy when I find it. Okay? And when I do, it usually has a way of working out. Because you are meant to be here to do that. Okay? And your soul knows it, and it makes sure that you succeed at it once you're going down the right path. Okay, Pisces? Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Okay. So, whoa. Right. So, this is a card of control for me, the Four of Pentacles. Again, we're talking about this Hierophant, this intuition being part of your life. This is about as well, I really feel that it's body and soul, these two cards. It's the health card. It does talk about, taking care of yourself, absolutely. But it's also talking about finding that balance between your body and soul, making them together, okay? Putting them with one another, okay? And this control card, I have to tell you, my mind is wandering a lot. I feel like they're making me go out in the clouds a lot. So there may be some of you who are having a hard time concentrating for some reason. There may be a lot going on right now, and your thoughts, not even in a bad way, it's just you can't nail down your thoughts. And I didn't wake up feeling this way, so it's definitely here. This is what I'm getting. I feel that we're jumping from one thing to another, to another, to another. Not this reading, but my mind is. It wants to just F off somewhere. So maybe some of you need a break. Maybe you need to go daydream for a while with this Pisces, this page of cups. Okay, so I'm going to try and continue. So we have the Four. This is my card of control. My thought with this was the belief system. Okay, some people want to control the way the world has been going. They don't want the status quo to change. Change is messy. Evolution is messy. It's nothing that nobody wants. Everybody wants to just things to work out the way they was, to them meant to be, the way they were taught. And it's not. It's going to be messy. It's going to be messy, you guys. This is what I'm feeling. This is what they're talking about. This is why my mind is wandering. There's going to be a lot. This is predicting. This is predicting. It is predicting. There's going to be a lot of I want to say it's going to get worse before it gets better. And I'm not really talking about the pandemic. I'm talking about people being at odds with each other. This is going to get worse before it gets better. This is why it's so important, okay, Pisces, that you concentrate on yourself. You have to be here when everything falls apart. When this whole thing, it gets realized that it's just not working anymore. I don't really think this is you stepping in and being part of the chaos. I feel this is you. This is you taking care of yourself so that when you're called upon to help the rest of the world grow and teach a better way by example, by you living your best life and being in Zen with your body and your spirit and everything around it, that you're going to help the planet grow, okay? Not asking you to be a crusader. I'm not asking you to be like, you know, the one who has all the burden of changing and revolutionizing the world. If you want to, that is your call in life. I'm not saying not to. But I'm saying for some of you who just want peace and quiet, who want, you know, just a life, all of the stuff that you guys are working and doing for yourselves, it's actually bringing you forward, okay, to that. You may not see it right now, but you will. It's very hard for us now. We're getting distracted by a lot in the world. It's hard to pull ourselves away, even if we try, okay? It's important to get a lot of rest, okay? But we're going to have to let the world recover from this messy evolution that it's going through. Just remember that, okay? When you see that, you know, this side goes against that side and it gets worse and worse and worse, don't worry about it. That is the way of the world, okay? Try to keep yourself beside it, okay? This petty, you are wrong and I am right stuff, it's going to die down at one point and a bigger force will take over. People are going to realize that this evolution is going to isolate them. Like not this evolution, that's wrong. That this situation that they're putting themselves into where they're right and everybody else is wrong is going to alienate them. They're going to feel very much alone. And that is when they're going to reach for something better. That's when they're going to evolve into somebody better. I'm going to say this right now. Some of you are watching this right now. Just didn't have a haha moment right now, but you've already came to this conclusion. So this will resonate with you right now. You are one of these people who are going, I'm right and everybody else wrong. And please don't feel bad about it. I've been that most of my life. And even sometimes that gut reaction comes out of me where I'm going, I'm right. And why are they being so irrational? And I have to back off because it's not my fight. It isn't really, it's petty stuff that has no purpose here. Okay? It's like last week, like I told you, that child that is having a fit. You need to remove yourself. Okay, even if they call you a coward for not being involved, even by removing yourself it makes you wrong, you're not. You're in wait. You're in wait to help the world pick itself back up when it does, and it will. It will. It's just evolution is messy. It always has been. Okay, but you have to, the other thing is I had to tell you, you were handpicked, okay? You're the new thing, you'll be the new communication, you'll be the good news coming in when it finally does start coming in. You're going to be the one to help pick up the pieces. And you chose to be here to do that before you were even born. So my guides, when I was speaking with them, were so excited. And the first thing that they said to me, which was odd, in the middle of or at the beginning of the pandemic, I should say, was like, aren't you excited to be here at this time? And I couldn't understand, but the more I go, the more I do. They're not talking about the pandemic. They're talking about that this was the beginning of the end of a system that really is not functioning for the world anymore. And we're part of the change, even in the way we just live every day, even in the little things that you do, okay? The things that you do to feed your body healthy and stop buying the chemicals that they provide us, okay? By making sure that body and spirit are on the same wavelength, that it's part of your everyday life, that you walk in spirit and you walk in body, and that you put as above, so below, it's all together like the tree of life. This is a change, okay? I didn't think it was going to be this profound today. Ooh. I may need that singing bowl again. Right. And some of them, it's going to be really hard to see the truth, to move on. It's going to be very hard for some people. And for some people, it's going to be right down impossible. Okay? They're going to suffer emotionally, spiritually from this. Some people are. Some people have. Some people have realized that they have accessibility to money. They can, do something and get money, and they have food and they have family and they have money, but they have no road. No. They feel like their purpose is not there. They realize it's not enough. There's something else missing. It's this, it's the spirituality thing. It's your passion in life. It's your purpose in life, okay? What do you really want? What do you really want, Pisces? Okay? Keep asking yourself that and let yourself answer. Let yourself see. You might be surprised. It might be something you have never thought of. But you know what? With the Knight of Pentacles, it's going to take you so far. You're going to be completely surprised how far this can take you. This is going to give you your purpose in life. It's going to give you the progress. It's going to be slow moving, but all the work you've been doing, enjoying that journey, getting there, will be so much joy that you'll be going, God, I hope it's as good when I get there as it's been getting there, okay? That's how good it can be for you when you really ask yourself those beautiful, beautiful questions. This is a beautiful reading, you guys. I'm feeling it very deep inside of me. Very, very deep. I actually feel surrounded in light, and that usually doesn't happen. Now, the outcome is the Knight of Wands. Challenges, yes. With all of this, it sounds very profound. But don't fool yourself into thinking that this is not going to be a trip without bumps in the road. It's going to be very challenging. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Here's you, Pisces, the High Priestess, with your intuition, okay? This Three of Wands feels very much like baby steps, the beginning of the journey, the beginning of the launch of that journey, and I love that. I love that. I am actually starting to feel excitement about this. I feel excitement. I felt a little bit like I didn't know where I was going, but I was told that I might not know where I was going for a while, and to just trust the goodness, the love in my heart, to just transmit the messages. And that's what I'm doing every day. And they're making sure that I'm okay. Okay, by you watching, by bringing you to me, by giving me the resources I need to feed my family. They're making it okay for me to do this, and I'm very grateful for it. I am super grateful for it, that I am able to do what I love. I would have never believed it if you had told me 30 years ago that this is what I would be doing, and I would be resonating with so many of you, and that it would be even profitable for me to do so. I would have been completely, I would have probably just looked at you in complete, I would have said no. That's not a possibility. I don't know what you're looking at, but this isn't reality, okay? But reality is about to change, and we're going to help change it, and that's a beautiful thing, okay? Not with force, not with dictation, like being a dictation. It's not dictation. It's being in an authoritative, dictating sort of way. It's going to be with love. It's going to be with example. It's going to be living the happiest life that we can. And I'm not talking becoming perfect beings. We're not here to be perfect. We're here to be human. We're here to experience things, okay? But we can make this process and these journeys a much better thing to have, a much better place to be, a better holiday for ourselves when we come, right? There's also a heaven upon earth in our own breasts. Do not seek it within your heart. Wow. Okay. This is applying to putting these two together. The body and the spirit. Put these two together. We have a heaven on earth. This is exactly what I'm saying, making this playground a better place to be in, with a lot less of this constant ego-driven, power struggling, I'm right, you're wrong type of thing, and make it a better place to be. Let's forget about color. Let's think more about nourishment. Let's talk about less about separating each other, and let's just get each other together, right? Like body and soul, like human to human. Okay, let's like soul to soul, like everything, the planet, the people, everything. Okay, I'm gonna stop here because I know this is too long already. I feel it. Their spirits going enough. I'm going to just take a break, really take a break, because I need one. Energy is like really hard on my human body today, but I feel strong in energy, and I feel very strong sending this message to you right now. It's very much the evolution of the human being, and you're part of it. Isn't that exciting? I feel that's so exciting. I feel such a moment of hope in this reading. I hope that I can look back on this maybe 5-10 years from now, if I'm still lucky enough to be part of this beautiful journey, and look at these and say, that was it, wasn't it? That was it. That was the moment when they told us things were going to change. And anyway, I'm sending lots of love and light to you, Pisces. Very deep message today. I hope you can feel my love, because it's radiating all around me, and I wanted to uplift you. Okay, I want to send it to you and uplift you. I will see you later for the extended. Have a beautiful end of month. Please don't forget to write "Today I'm grateful" in the comments. It's the last day for you to put in for your giveaway, and tomorrow we start the new one. That should be interesting. I just love doing these. Thank you so much. Love and light. Blessings. Please stay safe. Take care of yourself, Pisces.